Introducing Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. Join us whilst we explore the latest updates in the world of business and technology. Do not miss out. Hello viewers, welcome back to Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. This is your go-to source for the latest updates in the world of business and technology. I'm your host, Nadia Chantal, and this show is sponsored by Tendo Technologies. While diving straight into our first segment, Tech in Brief. Tech in Brief. First up, Flutterwave has secured a payment service provider license in Ghana, enabling it to offer money transfers and various payment solutions to businesses in the country. Meanwhile, Ghana's Ministry of Roads and Highways has launched the Maintain My Road app and call center for reporting road defects. This initiative, piloted in major urban centers for 5 months, aims to improve response time and efficiency in road maintenance. Lastly, Lemfi, the African fintech specializing in diaspora payments, is expanding globally by launching in Brazil and Mexico. This move aims to serve the Latin America diaspora with fast, low-cost money transfers following its recent launch in US. That's all we have for our Tech in Brief segment today. A lovely thanks to our sponsor, Tendo Technologies. We'll be taking a brief break, and when we return, we'll dive straight into our innovator interview segments.
Tendo, based in Ghana, a platform for individuals to resell products using social media.
My name is Felix. I am the CEO of Tendo. Tendo is a platform that enables anyone in Africa to start an online store with zero capital.
Tendo is a social commerce app for resellers. The platform has built a network of suppliers and then handles the fulfillment when an order is placed. For the resellers, after identifying the products they want to sell through Tendo's app, they can add a markup on the wholesale price, which is their profit, and they use social media to sell to their community.
They would find the products that they want, and we would guide them on how much they can price, how much profit they can add to the product. But once they share it and they generate orders, Tendo actually fulfills the order, so we deliver to their end customers and send their profits to them. These resellers act as sources of truth and recommendations for the end buyers. Their desire really is to leverage on that community to generate an income.
From an earnings perspective, Tendo isn't providing the equivalent of a full-time income for their users. That's by design. They are one part of their users' portfolio of work.
Our average user base earns right now about $60 monthly. And I think it's significant because a lot of these users are using the income that they're earning on Tendo for very impactful things. So paying for fees, paying for their children, buying essential things that they need. But our idea is to find something that's very easy. They can do on their smartphone. They can do it while they're doing all their different other things. And then we can take the heavy lifting and just leverage on what they have, which is their drive, their skills, and the relationships that they've built.
Welcome back to Business Tech Guide on DGN. Today we're thrilled to have the CEO of Lime and Honey, Benjamin Arthur. Lime AR aims to revolutionize industries and foster innovation through the use of augmented reality, enhancing client engagement and sales. Their technology transforms traditional experiences, making them more interactive and more immersive. Benjamin, hi, how are you doing?
Hello, Nadia. I'm doing good, and you?
I'm glad that you came to the studio. But yes, I'm fine, thank you. So before we start the show, we play a little game, like rapid fire questions. So
Okay.
I ask you those questions, you give me quick answers, and then we move on.
Sure.
All right, okay. So first question is, smartwatch or traditional watch?
Smartwatch.
Why? You like it?
Yes, I think the features do make sense. It helps. It makes much more sense than the traditional.
Everything is just
in
easier,
case
quicker,
of
and faster.
you have your mobile phone on your hand. So I think that's very innovative. So
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. So then, online shopping or in-store shopping?
online shopping.
I know. Me too.
Just have it delivered
Just
to my
click,
house.
click,
and-
click, and then you move. When you go
Yeah.
in store, you don't really know what to pick, what to choose, you know?
I think I didn't take much time in store because then I
Yeah,
keep
you get
looking and
overwhelmed.
it's like it's a lot.
I
So
want everything. Okay. So, virtual reality or augmented reality, sorry.
I mean, I have to be biased here. So augmented reality.
What's the difference between the two, actually?
Yes. So virtual reality, you have a fully immersed digital world.
Okay.
So you've seen those VR headsets that people use.
Yes.
So you are fully immersed in like a digital world.
Okay.
you don't have any real life or real environment coming in play.
Okay,
But
okay.
with augmented reality, it's just a digital world infused into your real world.
Okay.
Right. So you just need a mobile phone and internet, and you're good. Right. So I mean, yeah, I'll be biased say augmented reality because it's much easier for everyone to experience that.
All right, that's amazing. So, preferred social media platform?
Instagram.
I know, I love Instagram too.
Instagram.
So, last question is laptop or desktop?
Laptop any day.
Laptop. Okay,
Any
why
day.
don't you want a desktop?
I mean, I need to move
can't
my work
carry-
around anywhere.
I get
so,
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're entering into our main questions.
Sure.
So you are the CEO of Lime and Honey.
Yeah.
And then you are the team lead for Lime AR. So can
Lime
you talk
AR.
us through what Lime and Honey is, and then talk us through what Lime AR is?
Sure. Right. So Lime and Honey is a creative digital agency. We have services under animation, branding, and also social media marketing. And we've been operating for 4 to 5 years now. And we felt the need to innovate, bring up new ideas because, we've been working for a while and we have like clients coming in wanting more engagement, wanting more sales. So there was a need to pivot, right? So we had a little bit of a brainstorm session moving into the next year. And then, moving into, the next year. And then we
Okay.
decided to come up with this tech augmented reality product, which is Lime AR.
Yes.
So yes, Lime AR, we are giving people the ability to create augmented reality experiences, right? So yeah, that's what we are trying to do with Lime AR. And since it's not easy to create an augmented experience on your own, we are providing that tech platform where you can easily just upload your assets and also, have access to a dashboard where you can track your progress. So that's the platform we are building under Lime AR.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
So what is the actual mission? What is your mission statement for Lime AR?
Yeah, so with Lime AR, we are trying to revolutionize the industries that we have. So the one that we already exist in, which is advertising and marketing, right? So pivoting that. Also, we are looking at industries like fashion. We are also looking into hospitality and tourism as well, right? So, the possibilities for augmented reality is truly endless, right? So we have to sort of pick a niche and not, be all around. But yeah, we can create experiences for everything and anything.
So what is your niche? Is it fashion?
Yeah, so e-commerce, hospitality, fashion.
All right, that's good. So you picked your big three.
Big three, and then they all fall under advertising, marketing. So yeah,
You're just adding everything, throwing everything in.
throwing
That's
everything
good.
in.
Okay, so can you describe some of the key projects and applications that you've used in like Lime AR?
Yes, so we have a couple. Let me start from, recently we developed an AR menu for the hospitality industry, right? So, you have lots of people going into places and wondering what their food looks like. It's a social media era. Everyone wants to take a picture of a nice meal that they have. Sometimes we don't even like the taste, but,
For
we
vibes.
have to vibes. You have to, order something that looks good. So with Lime, with the AR menu, you are able to easily integrate that into your back end. If you are, a hospitality business, integrate that into your back end, and then the users can easily click on, the menu and also have like a view in AR button where it just pops up, and then they are able to see their food on their table even before it comes in.
Wow.
So,
and you've done that for a couple of people now?
No, so we just developed the product. Our first experiment will be the upcoming Accra Bar Show.
Okay.
So we'll have a booth there. So
and
feel
it's
free
this
to.
weekend, right?
Yeah, it's this week. It's
I will
this
be
weekend.
There,
So pass
So
through, and
pass
then you
through.
can experiment some of the AR menus we have. For that, we are doing cocktails, and so it's not really food, but you can still
It's
have
still a vibe.
you can still have an idea of how that works. We have a couple of things as well. So there's social AR, which is creating augmented reality for events and shows. I think we met at the ME Africa
We did.
event. So yeah, for that we created like lenses, filters, for the event, so you can easily,
So you guys were the ones that did that.
yeah,
That's very
then yes,
impressive.
thank you, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah, and also we have the AR map, which we've developed. So that also is for large events, right? So if you have a large event and you want people to, find their way easily, compared to the traditional map where we have like a paper or a digital map, and you have to zoom in, zoom out to see, where you have to go. With the AR map, once you scan any of the codes at the vantage points, you see yourself on the map at where you are at the moment, and it's easier for you to navigate your route. So we've developed that as well. And yeah, recently we have what we supposed to be the first AR billboard in Accra for an agency that works for Betway, so a Betway billboard. I'm sure some people have seen the big one around the Accra Mall area.
Yes, I have seen that.
So you can easily scan the experience plays, and then you can click on play now, which sends you to the client's website, right? So it's an easier way to.
That is so good. And you've started Lime AL for how long now?
So we are getting to a year.
And you've done all of this in a year?
Yes, in a year.
What is your secret? Because I want to know now. I want to steal some from you at this point.
I think it's the passion to create the experiences. We just have passion for creating the experiences. We want people to know it's possible, because people don't really know augmented reality and what it can do, even though they face it on their daily basis, with Snapchat and stuff. So we want people to know about, the wonderful things we are creating. And I think, sleepless nights. So
you've been working tirelessly.
We don't have a choice.
Okay, so Lime AR has come up with so many things in under a year or over a year.
Yeah.
So how do you differentiate yourself with the other AR companies in Ghana?
As I mentioned, the unique experiences. We take the users on a journey. That's what we like to do. Like we want to fully immerse the user, so that after you experience any of our products, you have like a wow effect, and you're even able to tell someone about us. So I think first of all is the unique experiences. And also we make it accessible to everyone. I think most of the competitors out there are combining it with VR, which to us we feel like people don't have access to headsets and all that yet, but everyone has a phone, everyone has like internet access, so just making it accessible to everyone.
Wow. So you thought about the headsets and everything, you're like, no, this is the way to go.
Yes, because even as an agency, how many headsets can we purchase?
Exactly.
Right? And if we are to go to events like, an expo and everything, how many people can come to your booth area to experience virtual reality? But with the phone, they don't need to come to you. They don't need to be in the country, anywhere.
They just hold their phone.
Click a link, scan a code, and then have a quick experience.
That is good. So what are some of the challenges you've gone through in establishing yourself in this industry?
I think the first challenge is visibility, or awareness, right? Letting people know that this technology is doable and it exists. I think that's the first challenge, because we usually have to explain to people what augmented reality is before we even dive down to the use cases from our end. So it's more client education. Also finding people or technical people in the space is also a challenge, because you see how easy it is to find a designer or an illustrator, a photographer.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to find like an AR creator, right? Or an AR developer, right? So it's like some of the ideas we have, it's lots
hard to implement.
Yeah, we have that we want to implement. It's just lots of research and
So you
watching
do everything
stuff
by
online.
yourself?
What?
You do everything by yourself?
No, so we have a team. So it's me, myself, the product manager. We have some developers that we went through a bit of a trouble to find
them.
Yeah, so they are helping with developing some of these products. So Yeah.
Okay, so your challenges are like finding able hands to do the
Able hands
job.
to do the job, and also the client
Visibility,
education.
yeah.
People not knowing what augmented reality is also a problem.
Yeah. So now I'm sure you guys have overcome it because you are doing well now. So I want you to tell me in 5 years, what do you think the space would look like in augmented reality, and how do you think Lime AR fits into this space?
Right. So I think in 5 years, hopefully, more people should know about augmented reality. I think it's catching on bit by bit. First we used to call the Snap AR experience like, oh, filters. Have you used this filter? Have you seen this filter?
Even I used to say that.
Yes. And people are getting to know that that is augmented reality. You're having a digital world infused into your real world. If you open your Snap and you see, maybe something on
The
your
cuts
head
and
and
stuff like that. And the cockroach like
and also it's like people
Yeah.
are catching on and getting to know that, oh, okay, that's augmented reality. I think most of the social platforms that people use as well, almost all of them have infused augmented reality into their back end. So hopefully in 5 years there will be, more people awareness on augmented reality.
Yeah.
Also with Lime AR, as I mentioned, we are seeking to like build a web application,
Okay.
which makes it easier for creators and for users or clients to easily, have an experience, right? So hopefully in 5 years' time, that should be up and running. Anyone should be able to go there. If maybe you have a watch business that you want to
Okay.
market, you can just upload those assets and then you have the experience like in real time, and you can easily also integrate, like we can give you a code and then integrate it into your backend. So that's the bigger future or bigger picture for Live AR. And yeah, also we are also planning or thinking of how to integrate AI into
That's
the whole
amazing.
back end,
AR and AI. Okay.
making it much
Combined.
easier. So yeah, AR, AI, that's the
Combined,
future.
exactly. Okay, that's amazing. So you started Lime AR. Did you get funding from somewhere, or you used your own money from your pocket to fund this whole project?
So we started from our pockets,
Oh,
but
okay.
God being so good, we went for a pitch event, which we won some money. So
Ooh.
that has helped us with the early stages, hiring and paying for some of these softwares and all. So yes, we've had a little help from out there.
Okay, so would you mind telling me and telling some of the viewers
Sure.
how to go about pitching and how to go about funding? Give us like some 2 lines.
It's creating for an audience. I think once you have a problem, you should know someone has the same problem. It makes it much easier for you to pitch out your idea, right? So, sometimes we go looking for what people have already done or something new, but the problems are around us, right? So, once you can craft a solution around the problem around you, it's easier for you to tell someone, what the problem is and how you seek to solve it. So, that's
Just go know what you're talking about.
know what you are talking about. You have to do your research
Yeah.
as well.
You have to come
Have
prepared.
figures backing it.
Okay.
The estimations, how you are going to actually build the business. Sometimes people have like passion businesses, if I should put it
Yeah.
that way, which
But not a
can't
lot of
really
money.
generate revenue. So you have to also think about that. How is the business going to generate revenue? Because whoever is going to give you money, that's what they are looking at.
Yeah.
Are they really going to use the money to good use, and are they going to make money back? So, once you have a generating revenue business or idea, I think you can just craft, a deck
Something
and
you can
then
get some
move
money.
to people.
I said move to people. No, I get that. So what industries do you think would most benefit from Lime AR? Apart from the big 3 that you mentioned, what other
So,
ones?
The industries, that's the big piece. So hospitality, so restaurants, bars.
Yeah.
If we come to e-commerce as well, we have like furniture shops, clothing, like clothing accessories and all that.
Okay.
Also, I mean, even it can even go as far as into like education, because we've done a couple of stuff in that sector.
Really, tell me about like one of the things you've done in that sector.
Yeah, so there was a Tech Sustain event by GoTo. So they are into creating, practical sustainability lifestyle events. So we created a lens for them, which allows viewers to easily like answer questions, but in a gamified way, right? So it doesn't get boring. We all don't like being asked questions and all that, but with this, we read the question, you have like icons as the answers, and you can easily tilt your head left or right to pick an answer,
So
right?
you do like educational games as well?
Yeah, so educational games, as I said,
You do everything.
the possibility is like
Endless.
endless. So yeah, you tilt your head left or right to answer, and then, I mean, on a usual, people wouldn't have themselves answering questions on sustainability, but because it was gamified and you see your score,
interesting.
you see your score at the end, and then you want to go again at the end, you get to know all the answers, for the questions. So yeah, those are like the industries we are looking at.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, advertising and marketing as well. So, partnering with agencies, like just what we did for the Betway.
Okay.
So, interactive media, moving away from traditional media. I know people don't like to hear that, but, moving away from traditional media. So your posters, your menus, your billboards, brand activation is like, it's made easier. Like anyone can have an interaction or, experience that they can take home. So
you're taking over everywhere then?
Hopefully we
in the next 5 years, we'll see you everywhere.
We want to be everywhere.
Amen to that. So can you share like success story that Lime AR has achieved in the industry's capacity?
Yeah, I mean, so I think I just mentioned one, which is educational. So the Tech Sustain created.
I want one that touched your heart. Like you did it and you stood back and you're like, I can't believe I pulled this off.
I think that would be the AR map for the ME Africa. Yeah, that was like, that was a challenge. We just decided to go for it, and it did come out. It didn't come out to its full potential, but it did come out, and it was good. And like on the day of the event, I was like we did pull this off, right? And because then we had to, map the whole of like the international conference center, so that right from the entrance, people know where they are. If it's upstairs, if it's the food area and everything. So that was a bit hectic, but being able to pull that off was like a wow moment. And I mean, you are the event, so
it was really
seeing
big.
the people coming in, and it's like we did this.
You did this because I saw you. I saw you when I met you. You were walking around. I was like, oh, okay, and you came to tell me about your business. I'm like, wow, okay. I didn't know you did the whole thing.
Yeah. So that AR map was like a wow factor for us.
Yeah. And how big is your team? How many people pulled this off?
So it's a very pretty small team. Let's say like 4 people.
What?
That's under Lime AR. It's like 4 people, me, product manager, and 2 developers.
And you pulled all of that off?
Yes.
You guys are doing well. You are doing so well.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so that was your wow factor. Okay. So how does your team approach innovation? What is like your ritual to get to the points that you have envisioned for yourselves? Like when you're crafting like a product.
Yeah.
What is your ritual like?
The ritual is consumer or customer first.
Okay.
If they are able to love and enjoy the experience, we tend to go for people's emotions. We want people to have like or feel a wow factor after they've experienced anything Lime AR. So, putting the customer first, I think that's what helps us to create whatever product we are creating, right? So for us, that's like the main thing for us, just trying to capture their emotions. And also with Lime and Honey, we have a mantra that says story is king, right? So also trying to push in bits of the storytelling approach in what we do in Lime AR, so that, it's not just, oh, I went there and I did this and that was it. You have like a full-on experience that lives long with you, and then you can tell people about it. So
That is good. All right. So you guys do your rituals and then you get to not rituals, but like you do the ritual and then you get to the stage.
yes, I mean that for rituals, I think it's more of seeing what's going on in the space, making sure we are up to date,
Okay.
you know, with what's going on globally. So if you want to call it a ritual, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Lots of research, you know, sending each other links of, oh, have you seen this? Have you seen what's going on here? Can we do this? Can we do that? So yeah.
Wow. So obviously you work for people, you work for different industries, different companies.
Yeah.
So what role does user feedback do for you guys in at Lime AR?
Lime AR.
Yes.
I think user feedback is like key for us, because if people are not enjoying the experience or they don't see the use for or the experience, then it's like we've done zero work, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, user feedback right from clients to the users is very key for
Very
us.
important.
Very, very, very important, because then whatever experience we are creating is for the user. So if they are not happy or they don't like what's going on, then we don't even have work to do, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
we are there for the users, and we create for the users.
Okay. So do you do a testing out process? So do you test it out with the person that has employed you before you go ahead to do the event?
Yeah, so we test it out with the team and then move to clients. They also share with their team to test it out before, we go on the ground. So
Okay,
yes.
so if they say they don't like it, what happens? You now change the whole thing?
So what we like to do is to involve the clients right from the scratch, right? So it's like if we are always in communication with you and, letting you know what we are trying to do, why they need to do this, it makes it hard for someone to just bring up at the end to say, I don't like it,
Yeah.
because it's both of our ideas together. We don't just go sit in our dark rooms and, just, just cook something and then say, oh, take it, right? So
Yeah.
it's like we are with the clients throughout the journey, so it makes it easier for everyone to appreciate what has been done at the end. So
Oh, okay, so you take them through the journey from concept.
we let you know how the process is going to go, what the end results will be, what we are looking, the objectives for everything. So at the end, it's like we have created this together, and it doesn't feel like, oh, they just maybe took my first idea and they've gone to spring up something, which is not in line.
All right,
So
that makes sense.
yeah.
So do you sign like an NDA? Because maybe somebody would see,
Yeah.
maybe somebody would see like, let me explain it, like, wow, I want the same thing.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
I mean, the possibilities are like a lot, so you can't really have the same thing. It's like you can have the same experience, but it can't be the same thing. Like we can't create the same thing for someone, right? Because then there are MOUs, there are NDAs that are signed to like protect, all these things. So it's much more of, oh, I want the same idea or, the same sort of experience, but, we can't just pick up someone's work and
give it to
just
you.
give it to you.
Okay,
right?
so
Yeah.
you let the people know that no, it can't be done.
Yes, I mean, for the experience, it's not really something that anyone can claim, right? Because it's not something that anyone can claim. But if let's say it was like a custom-made experience, maybe this thing was made to move in this way and the experience is that way, we can't just pick up that same thing and give it to someone else, right? But if it's like generic things like, event filters, a map,
Okay.
if the location is the same,
There's nothing I can
there's
do.
nothing we can do. We can just custom make it for the next client. If it's a different location, fine. But then the same way no one owns the conference center, the same way you can't also claim that, right?
Yeah.
But if you should give us assets or something to work with, that is like strictly, for you. We can't share that with anyone or give that to anyone. So
Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense. I wanted clarity on that. So, let's say you finished ME Expo.
Yeah.
That was your wow factor.
Yeah.
You were happy. You've done the job.
Yeah.
So what do you do with your team to celebrate after that?
I mean, that same day we ate some fufu just to
In the night?
during the event, like in the
Okay.
afternoon, we just
Okay.
because it was a 3-day event,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
think on like day 3, like we had seen, everything we wanted to see,
Mm-hmm.
so just celebrate with some fufu, just cheers each other up. But then,
Do you get some beer?
um, no, I mean, just cheer each
fufu.
other up and then
Yeah.
fufu, drinks, and then, I mean, we know we can't celebrate for long because we still have like a lot to do. So it's like, okay, that is done. So what's next? So, I mean, even though we're jubilating, it's like, okay, what's next? What's the next big
What's the
thing?
next
So,
big thing?
yeah,
Oh,
we are
okay.
always in the what's next mode. So,
That's good. So you're always looking for something new coming up.
yes, because I mean, we know it's a new industry locally, if I should put it that way.
Yes.
So, I mean, we have a lot to do for, industries to accept us and for brands to accept what we are doing. So,
That is good. So you said Lime AR is fairly new in
Yeah.
Ghana and is new in the industry here locally. So you talked about visibility at the beginning of our conversation.
Yeah.
How has that improved so far?
I think so far so good. I think the global awareness is catching on locally, right? So with the ongoing Olympics as well,
Okay.
I saw that they marketed their AR, their app, which included like AR activities, and I could see lots of people doing it on my Snapchat. They had one that you can be running on the tracks, but it has your head inside the mascot, and so I could see people really catching on with that and wanting to experience that for themselves. So I think it's pretty much catching on. There are also some individual AR creators that are also pushing out their good work. So I think slowly, people are getting to know that,
Slowly but surely, it's catching on.
yes, people are getting to know that, oh, that's Snapchat filter that I like so much is actually augmented reality, right? So it's like people do use it from time to time. They just don't know, that is AR and, stuff. So I think it's catching on slowly.
So do you do weddings and stuff like that as well? Because I think I've seen like
I
some
mean,
filters.
if it's just like a filter
Yeah.
for the wedding, that's fine. I mean, for any event, you can create like lenses and stuff for like any event. So
Okay, that is amazing. So now, how do you find your clients? They come to you or you go to them? What is the vibe like over there?
I mean, we are open. You can always come to us. But here, we also do our due diligence of finding people or letting people know what we are creating. Because it's not like it says this thing and everyone can just say, oh, I want to create something for AR, so I'm going to Lime AR. So it's us going to them, letting them know, oh, this is what we started. This is what the use cases are. We feel it will help you in this way.
Okay.
And, after that talk or pitch, it's like, oh, okay, let's give it a try, or we think it will be helpful, let's give it a try. So yeah, most of the time we are going to clients. I mean, some also see us online and they come to us and, make inquiries and stuff. So it goes both ways. So
I'm happy for you guys. So what advice can you give to upcoming entrepreneurs who are trying to get into the AR space?
I think this is the right time to hop on the
join?
train.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's catching on. People are getting to know what augmented reality is. So I mean, this is the right time.
Okay.
Also, I mean, just be in it for the right reasons, right? If it's
And what are the right reasons?
so sometimes a space or an industry may look lucrative, like you feel like, oh, AR is doing this, so there's money in there, so let me quickly just hop on.
And
But
make some
then
quick cash.
you come in and then you realize maybe it's not that way. So I mean, once you come in like for the right reason, wanting to actually create such experiences for people, I think it makes it much easier for you to keep going when the journey gets tough, right? Because then, I mean, even though it will make you money, you have your dry seasons where, I mean, this is an industry that's not already booming, so you can't just say, oh, you're coming on there for quick cash. You really have to
Have the
have the passion
passion.
to create such experiences for people. So
Yeah, that's amazing. So for my last question,
Sure.
what is the future for Lime AR?
The future is bright. The future, I was going to say as bright as my forehead, but the future is very
It's
bright.
okay.
Yes, I mean, it's bright, it's promising. We are looking at getting into partnerships with more brands, more industries, also trying to find some developers or creators that are interested in augmented reality and find a way to, show them or teach them how to create some of these experiences, so that it's not like we are in our own field and nothing is really happening. So trying to just get more people on board, more creators, and also getting more brands and industries to know about AR. So
that is good. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you too.
on.
Thank you too.
So much for sharing your insights with us. We've learned a lot, and I know the viewers have learned a lot. So thank you, guys. Thank you. We'll be taking a brief break. We'll be back soon. Stay with us.
Looking for a side income to support your hustle? Then continue watching. Tendo helps anyone start an online retail business with no capital. Here's how. Download the Tendo app, find products you want to resell, add your profits, and market. You can market by sharing images of the product with your WhatsApp group, Facebook Marketplace, and other marketplaces. When you get a customer, place the order on the app with customer details. Tendo will deliver and send your profit. All you need is your phone and the Tendo app. Download the Tendo app and begin your side hustle journey with us.
Opportunity Spotlight. Welcome back to Opportunity Spotlight on Business Tech Guide, where we highlight potential game-changing opportunities. Angel Fair Africa returns to Nairobi on November 7th and 8th, connecting African entrepreneurs with investors. This year's keynote speaker is Dr. James, CEO of Centum Investments, promoters of the Two Rivers International Financial and Innovation Center. That's all we have today for our Opportunity Spotlight. We're going for a short commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Business Tool of the Week. Welcome back to Business Tech Guide on DGN. This is the last segment, Business Tool of the Week, where we introduce you to the latest technology making waves in the business world. Today, we're exploring IBM Watson. IBM Watson is an AI platform offering tools for machine learning, natural language processing, and data analysis. Here's a quick guide to using IBM Watson. 1. Sign up. Create an account at cloud.ibm.com. 2. Access Watson. Choose a Watson service. Example, Assistant, Discovery, Studio. 3. Create a project. Start a new project or service instance. 4. Integrate data. Upload or connect your data sources. 5. Build models. Train and test your models. 6. Deploy. Launch and monitor your app. 7. Use APIs. Integrate features into your apps using APIs. We hope you found this information insightful. Don't forget to join us next time for more news, interviews, and tools to keep you ahead in the ever-evolving world of business and technology. Until then, I'm your host, Nadia Chantel. This show is Business Tech Guide and is sponsored by Tendo Technologies. Thank you all viewers. Bye. Catch you next time. Introducing Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. Join us whilst we explore the latest updates in the world of business and technology. Do not miss out.